Hey guys, so I'm not going to be using the boom today because I'm going to be starting on the project for my diorama display for the kill team. So this here hot wire cutter, I got it from Hobby Lobby in my local area here. I don't know how big Hobby Lobby is. To be fair and honest, if you have a hobby store of your own, you should be able to find one of these. This one cost me about 25, so it came with this attachment here, the long wire here, but it also came with two other good doodads too. It came with a long one. It came with this long one here, and I have a nice short one here, so I can do different variations, which is sizes and thicknesses, which is absolutely awesome. I'm loving that. But today I'm going to be using the nice hoop here, and this is my first attempt using one of these. So hopefully I don't set myself on fire, burn myself, or essentially do anything terrible. So yes, so we're off to the races. So I'll probably just sand that smooth so that way that'll look a little nicer. But there's first step. Unintended hot knife through butter. Let that cool off before I set it down anywhere. Yeah, let this cool off before I set it down anywhere. Don't feel like setting anything on fire. Cools off pretty quick, which is nice. Okay, let's put you down over there. So the next piece. Okay. Very nice. I'm liking. There we go. Now I gotta do this correctly. That's the thing here. There we go. pick you up. Okay, so you'll get to see at least what I've started with. Okay, so far I've cut out 2 side tunnels on this side. They're not going to end up technically go anywhere, but I might make it give the illusion of it possibly. And then this one here would be pretty much like kind of like a drainage here. And that's what part of what I'm planning. I'm going to cut out the inside of this, and my plan is to use a resin in here. Hopefully a clear resin, and color it up a little bit to give it the effect of sewage water running through this little space. So yeah, and then of course I have this piece here that I've already cut the back out of, and that is sitting here. To give you an idea, now this little red piece sitting in front, I have an idea for this. This has been sitting in the collection for quite some time. It was a random piece I found. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this. If I do well with the resin on the one, I'm going to use this as kind of like an egg pod for perhaps a Tyranid kind of thing, or a gene stealer. And that's what the Inquisition looks for, is the Xenos, and it's kind of hiding in the corner, and the Inquisition is kind of over here, kind of making its way, trying to locate. So that's kind of the thought process here. So we'll see how this goes and how this turns out. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm probably gonna. I might bury this down a little. I'm probably gonna bury this down a bit, is what I'm gonna do. So it'll be an insert in there, and that will help with the flow in here, and that'll make it all more of a one piece kind of thing. So cutting out an insert, and then having that right here. So we'll see how that turns out. Okay, fellas, all right, everybody, here we go. let's see how this looks. I'm gonna take a little. It's gonna take a little working for sure. Smoothing it out a little bit in the bottom, which I think I have. Yeah, I just gotta get some sandpaper. I think that's probably the best thing to do. But you at least get an idea of what's happening, which is the idea here. Let's see here. Yep, that's kind of the look I'm going for. So here's what we got for progress. Liking how it's going. I think I have it at the height I want. So I wanted this to sink in and kind of have this run along. So I just got to see about, I don't know how I want to set it up yet, because resin can run everywhere. It's like my idea is I was going to get some sort of like nice plastic, some plastic pieces that I could shape to put on the bottom of the run here, and on this end and on this end, because I want it to run through this. And I might do some walls up here as well, and then just shape it down and everything else so it all fits in there nicely. We'll see. Excuse me. So we'll see how that goes for sure. But I'm kind of happy with the progress right now. So like I said, resin is going to be part of this. I'm waiting on a piece to come in via Temu, just like where I got the boon here and the sound box. I have some stuff coming to hold my phone, so actually I have a more better angle so you guys can see more while I'm working, and I can be more hands-free while I'm talking to you guys, and I'm also working on the project. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. I'm looking forward to the progress and how well this will turn out. I'm also planning to, like, the piece I'm getting, what I'm handing on is having to, I have little magnets and such, that you use on models and such. I'm going to use those to hold them in place for this diorama, and I have an idea of how I want to do it. It's just a matter of whether or not it'll work. So I'm interested to see how this goes. It's going to be interesting. The resin is going to be very, very interesting for sure. And yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things that that would give me great support, and it would give me a chance at sharing this stuff with you guys. So anyway, but next video we will probably be continuing shaping everything, getting it into place, making it look as nice as I can possibly, and smoothing some things out. I mean, it's really rough edge, but it's kind of where you got to start. It's going to be rough edge. So we'll see how that comes out, and see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, so next thing I'm doing here is I got some regular sandpaper because I have my Dremel, my cordless Dremel, but unfortunately a cordless Dremel can only go so far, and I kind of want this thing to be kind of more leveled out if I can, and it's a little bit smoother as best I can. I did kind of off scene today. I took some metal staples, kind of used them as makeshift pins. And I'll kind of show that off a little bit so you can kind of see a better idea with it all together. And yeah, so you'll get to see how that kind of will look in... Ooh, there we go. You'll get a better idea how that's going to look with it kind of all together. once this is set up and ready for paint and the future resin that I'm going to put in here. Okay, so here we got right here. So this is what we got going on right now. So, oops, perfect. I don't need that on there right now. So as you can see, so here we go. So kind of from the upper angle, you can see how this is going to turn out. Front there. So from this side, just keep turning it around. There's back. Let me see if I can. It's going to be more set up for that kind of level. So it's all kind of together. And basically, I want to take a nice piece of heavy duty sandpaper I happen to find. And I'm going to work on this intersection here. This is the section I want to smooth out as much as possible. So that way I can put an insert as flat as possible for the resin pour and have the cutoff at the points that I need the cutoff at. So I'm going to work on that. And basically, once I have that, essentially, I'm going to hopefully have this smooth enough to where I will be gluing this on, gluing these pieces on here, and then I can continue shaping and having it ready to go. So, gonna get to work on that, and bear with me, guys, and hopefully you'll get to see how this process goes on. So, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my mic off, probably, for this. Okay, so let me see if I can get a little close up here. So let's see if I can get a better look at it. But essentially, the sandpaper rubbing, scraping, kind of did exactly what I was hoping to do. I smoothed out this here. I also smoothed out the little platform it's going to sit on. This is sitting so much nicer than it was before, which is what I love. I will go ahead and let me go ahead and get you down here. There we go. So this was a lot rougher than it used to be. Let me turn on the light. There. So before this was full of ridge before. And just a nice coarse sandpaper, just a few minutes literally of just kind of scraping along, really cleaned up the lines, which I am very, very happy about. And I cannot complain about that. So, anyway, so that'll be that. And hopefully the next time you guys see this, I will have, I am going to deal with this. I did a little shaving on this side, so I want to do a little shaving on this side as well. Probably to try to clean up too far here. So this came out really nice, more or less. I'm going to scrape that down once it's glued, sand this down rather. But this side, unfortunately, when I did the tunnel, I went a little too far to the left. So it's kind of hiding behind this piece here a little bit. Let me see if I can get yeah, I mean, you can kind of, it's not terrible, but it's just enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to clean this edge clean this edge off here a little bit, and basically try to line that up better with that tunnel a little bit. The tunnel is still, I think I'm going to leave it in the worn state it is in, kind of thinking that stuff's been kind of coming in and out of here or whatever, unbeknownst, which is the point of the little egg container that I'm planning to use, and this hidden little corner here, and that little corner there. So that's the idea so far. So, like I said, kind of getting everything ready for the resin when I can finally get that ordered, or at least find it, and hopefully be able to do it. So bear with me, guys. It's progress slowly in the making.